Carrick did an amazing job setting up the team, especially like utilizing all the players that are there. I think it's a rebirth of Maguire and Lisandro Martinez. And Lisandro Martinez like shut people out, man. Like telling them Holland would like pretty much pick him up and run with him, right? So, and I don't understand like why people like the pundits, our own like Manchester United pundits would say that like Scholesi's, like I don't know why you would say that because you yourself are a little bit short, right? You're in midfield, and no one really said that about you, or you want to support your own teammates. But regardless of whatever it is, I think United, the players, in fact, like really gel together. And one of the places where I want to give credit is Ruben Amorim's like need for every player to be fit. Hi guys, welcome to another segment of Talk to Sushant. It's your boy Sushant, aka Sean, aka Sushi, regardless of what my friends call me. So I am recording from a completely different place. By the way, I am in a different country. I'm in Nepal right now, and I am kind of like wanted to record this video. It's a little bit long overdue. But one of the reasons why I want to record this is I want to talk about Michael Carrick's Manchester United against Man City. And my God, man, I was jet lagged as hell. I was trying to watch the game with the best of my ability. And one of the things I'll say is that they played like a completely different team. Like, I was completely shocked. I have to say, Casemiro looked like, his older self. Lisandro Martinez, Maguire played like they had a vendetta against City. Dorgu like put up a performance of a lifetime. I don't know like how this. I think this guy loves. I think he's a lot better when he plays more. In the forward wing, and so on and so forth. And Buemo and Ahmad coming back in the team literally shows how much of a huge difference they make for any United team. If it's under Ruben Amorim, now under Carrick, so you can tell the huge difference that they lack. That United pretty much lacked when they weren't with us, right? So, and then if you go back into the way of how they played overall, I do apologize. I'm holding my phone. I didn't bring anything. I wasn't even expecting to make any videos. To be very honest, I actually recorded a bunch of pre-videos and had it on, but this one I had to make it just because I was expecting United to get thrashed. To be very honest, but ultimately they did an amazing job, and I'm so proud of them. I am so happy for Mike Carrick, but I also want to make sure that everybody understands it's one game. One game doesn't define the entire season. We still have a lot of games to go. I think we have an opportunity because the top four did drop a lot of points. I'm not saying that we're going to win the league, but I'm trying to talk from a sense of like, hey, maybe we can secure top four a lot more comfortably than most other teams. That's one of the things that I really, really want to talk about. And I want to apologize because I'm holding the phone with my hand and the mic with the other. You can see over here. And if you have a little bit of background music or sound, my bad on that. Trust me, this is the only place I could get Wi-Fi because I'm staying in my cousin's place and his Wi-Fi is like kind of weird. So yeah, ultimately, it's a nice little stay. Like we're here with family and stuff. I'm getting to meet my cousins, but one other thing is being able to watch United in Nepal in a pretty decent time. I would say. I think it starts off a little bit early over here, depending on the time, like when the game happens and so on and so forth. Um, but yeah, let me get back to the game. So when I was watching it, I saw like how they completely took Holland out of the game. They did not give any passes to the middle. Carrick's way of playing literally showed that he wanted to get the middle, the center, like no through passes through the middle, because that's how usually City scores, right? You see a lot of Holland's goal. Um, it comes directly to the middle, over the top, so on and so forth. But I think, and I feel like Pep wasn't really prepared for the way how Carrick was going to set up the team, what type of formation, what type of attitude, and Bruno Fernandes, man, Bruno Fernandes. I mean, when he's on his day, that dude can do a lot of damage. Like when he plays at number 10, he gets everybody involved, which is the best thing. And one of the things I also noticed was the fact that how they were very aggressive in cutting off passing lanes, right from the middle. So Rodri was basically taken out of this game. He was not being able to pass. And one of the things that I saw was even if United didn't have the ball, they controlled the ball. Now, what I mean by that is they basically forced City to play on one particular side. So when you have a team only being able to play from either the left or right, you kind of like control the middle. So you cut off all those passes that you're forcing them to play the long ball. You're forcing them to make those dangerous passes, right? Where we should have won this game with a like I think a 4 to 5 goal margin. We got like what, two offsides, three offsides, and then we hit the bar twice. So it should have been like 5 or 6-0. But that's the game, right? That's the game of the Premier League. So I mean, ultimately, like I feel like Carrick did an amazing job setting up the team, especially like utilizing all the players that are there. I think it's a rebirth of Maguire and Lisandro Martinez. And Lisandro Martinez like shut people out, man. Like was telling them Holland would like pretty much pick him up and run with him, right? So, and I don't understand like why people like the pundits, our own like Manchester United pundits would say that like Scholes's, like I don't know why you would say that because you yourself are a little bit short, right? You're in midfield, and no one really said that about you, or you want to support your own teammates. But regardless of whatever it is, I think United, the players, in fact, like really gel together. And one of the places where I want to give credit is Ruben Amorim's like need for every player to be fit, right? To lose weight, shed some pounds, be energetic, having that stamina really, really is paying off because you see likes of Ahmad and every player on that pitch running to get the ball. I mean, there was a little bit of a scare. Excuse me, let me just. Oh man, it's really tough when you don't have your what do you call it, phone stand. But ultimately, if you look at how we played overall, was that we basically controlled the middle, the midfield, even though we didn't have possession. We control in a way of how we forced City to play the way we wanted them to play, right? And ultimately, I saw a different team, a team where everybody was very, very motivated to want to win and put a statement out there. And this is kind of like the same thing what with United, right? Like with the big teams, we will do something amazing. We will do, I don't know, we will perform like it's a Champions League final or something with big teams. But it's a small teams, right? And that's why I have my reservations is how will Carrick do against like Sir Brentford? I mean, the easier games like Burnley and Wolves are already done. I mean, we're not going to get points back from those because we've already paid them twice. Yeah, since we've already played them, like what do we do from that point in time? So we have to get points from the teams like Brighton, who knocked us out of the FA Cup. So we need to make sure, or Carrick needs to make sure that he has all of his tactics correct. He has the team in a very good state of mind, and I feel like ultimately it'll matter to how each player wants to perform for United. I know we've had a crazy ass week when Ruben Amorim getting fired, getting drawing against Burnley, getting knocked out of the FA Cup, and we weren't very hopeful when we were going to face City. Like I was thinking we were going to lose 3-0 like we did the first leg, but we didn't. We beat them 2-0 and we controlled that game. They only had like one shot on game. And I apologize, I can't even like show you stats and everything just because like I'm sitting in a cafe and I'm trying to have this conversation with everybody. But it's going to be a pretty short video. I'm going to show you like where I'm at as well. So like let me just show around. It's pretty nice like cafe place over here. So like a lot of people are just here doing their work. It's kind of like you can see over there. It's a pretty cool like place. Like Nepal is very, very congested. Very, very. The buildings are all together. It's an Asian thing, but if you think about this little small little cafe, it's actually pretty fun. It's actually pretty fun. I like it. I think one of the things in Nepal is they love food and they love their tea and coffee. So, but yeah. With that being said, yeah, man, United played amazing. Like I was jet lagged and I was trying to watch the game. I did get catch. I saw the final, saw the replays from time to time just to see like what else I could notice from that game. But I think this is a huge turning point for Carrick, and I think it's a huge turning point for United. But my sentiments are still the same with the owners. The owners were going to use this and probably try to like put down Amrin. But the reality is, we should also give him credit for getting the team fit, being able to play the type of football that he wants. Um, Dorgu and I think Luke Shaw. I mean, even if you look at Carrick, right, they did play a back three. Like he had Shaw, Maguire, and Lisandro Martinez as a back three at certain times when we were trying to play out from the back, right? But those tiki taki passes, oh man, I mean, just one touch passes or counter attack passing, amazing. I mean, just having way more, even Cunha coming in as a sub and changing it around, that just shows that we should have like depth in like the type of players that we need. So I don't know if we're going to get the type of players we need, the profile players that we need for Carrick, because he definitely does need wingers. But right now, Dorgu, Ahmad are doing an amazing job. I feel like there are a couple of younger kids. I forgot what his name was. He had a couple of amazing shots, but he got hit with a red card. Forgot his name. I think it's Lacey. I think Shea Lacey. I forget what his name is, but I think maybe it's an opportunity for him to shine. Maybe it's like getting the academy players a chance to really come into the system and play, because that's what's United's way, right? A lot of the main players back in the '90s were academy players. You had the likes of David Beckham. We had Gary Neville, so on and so forth. So yeah, I mean, ultimately, I hope like we do a better job, and I hope that we stay consistent. I think if we keep playing the way we do, Arsenal is next. They are a tough team, especially through set pieces. I'm very excited at the same time, looking forward to the game. Even if we lose against Arsenal, I feel like if we can give them a good fight, I think we will be able to. I think we'll be able to like be happy with it. Even I'll even settle for a draw. But the way how the players are playing, the way how they have a lot of I guess like confidence now, right? Or the way of playing. I feel like there is something that we can do with this. I feel like we can give them a little we can push Arsenal a little bit. They did drop points. They drew recently, and even we beat City. I think even Aston Villa dropped points, and we went from seventh to fifth. So hey, listen, that is something that I am really excited about. But top four is definitely something that we want, and I really, really hope like these owners. I really still want them to go. I don't really care. Like the magic that's happening is because of the character and the players. It's not because of the ownership and the board and the leadership. They still are. They still make stupid ass decisions all the time. I'm going to stick. Still, I'm going to still going to stick by that. So Glazers, Barada, John Wilcox. Still, I think they are still a very deep rooted issue and a problem for United. The only way we can see consistent success and not that revolving door is by having these owners out. I don't care like if you're doing really well. These owners need to go. But I really hope this is we can end this season strong at least and give us a little bit of hope, at least some sort of consistency, and get back into Europe where we exist. But again, when we get back into Europe, will we have the squad depth? Will we have the talent? Will people want to come and play for United? Will we get players who want to play for the badge and not have an ego? Like Ruben Amorim said, there were a lot of egos in that dressing room, but we don't want that. We still need a leadership from the very top, from the business side, to make sure they do the necessary things possible. You know what I mean? But anyways, I'm gonna keep this short. So it's been 12 minutes. I hope it's a short video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Overall, if you have any things here to comment, like, or even share, let me know. I do appreciate you guys being patient with me, and I hope this is a pretty decent video. It's like a little like I want to do it raw, so that I'm willing to make videos wherever we are. So again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and subscribe. I am in Nepal, so I'm trying to see if I can find people over here where I can do like a podcast episode. So let's see. I mean, the basic episodes will be happening with the News Nonsense and More team. They're doing their recordings every Monday and will be released every Sunday. I'm just not going to be there for the next 2 weeks. However, if I can get something going on over here, yeah, we can have something fun. I want to kind of do my own thing over here as well and surprise everybody and show that as a Nepali community, I'm not, even when I'm in Nepal, I'm not looking for like celebrities. I'm looking for people who, who can help the community grow, who provide jobs, who provide an opportunity for the young, the people that need to work here, the working class. So yeah. So again, don't forget to subscribe to that channel as well. We really need your support and we need your love. We were trying to grow. So again, don't forget to subscribe to Talk to Shashan as well. Like, comment, hit that notification bell. All same thing for the News Nonsense and More team. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, like, comment. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoyed this little small segment. Peace.